What to wear or how to dress when you're coming to Egypt? What's culturally appropriate? And is it hot all year long? Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gisselle and I've been living in Egypt for a year now. So today I'm going to be talking about what to wear in Egypt that will be culturally appropriate or respectful, both for men and for women, as well as temperatures at different times of the year so that you can be prepared for the weather. So yalla, let's get into the video. So first off, I'd like to say that you can wear whatever you want in Egypt. There's no like dress code laws or something. But if you do want to remain respectful to the culture, then I would probably follow some of these tips. So as a foreigner, and if you're not a Muslim, you're not expected to dress the way Egyptians or the Muslims would be dressing. But just to give you an idea of what most women wear on the street and most men wear on the street, Egyptians, and the majority of Egyptians are Muslim. The men are usually wearing either a short sleeve or a long sleeve shirt, and they're usually wearing pants. I rarely see guys wearing shorts, although on occasion I will see guys wearing shorts, but they're not like short shorts either. They're rather long shorts. For women, that's a bit more. They are usually wearing, and this is just a general statement, it obviously varies a lot, but the Egyptian women will be wearing a hijab, which is a scarf that covers their hair, and then they will be wearing a shirt that covers their shoulders and some pants or a skirt that comes down to their ankle. So yeah, this varies a lot though. I've seen women that are wearing niqab, which is like the veil and long black dress that comes down to their ankles. So you can only really see their eyes. Some of those women even wear gloves to cover their hands. And this is in the middle of summer where it's like 40 Celsius, which is like 105 Fahrenheit. So yeah, but that depends on the woman. And of course, not all Egyptians are Muslim either. For example, in Cairo, around 10% of the population are Coptic Christians, and those women aren't covering their hair. So you'll see a bit of that as well. But generally I just see a woman wearing a niqab, normal shirt, some jeans, and some shoes, and the guys are wearing pants that come down to their ankle obviously, and a t-shirt or something like that. So if you're curious about what the Egyptians are wearing, that's typically what I see them wearing. So as you guys can see from my other videos, you'll probably see me wearing something like this a lot. Now I could definitely be more culturally appropriate, wearing looser fitting pants, or something that's covering my shoulders. In fact, a lot of times I will be wearing or have this scarf just to cover my shoulders if I need to. And I'm so comfortable wearing these types of pants. I have worn pants like this my entire life. I'm also riding motorcycles a lot, on the back of a motorcycle or driving a motorcycle, and so loose fitting clothing is not always the best attire for that. It can get caught on things. So I'm usually wearing this, to be honest, when I'm walking around the city. However, it depends on the day, it depends on the temperature. So like I said, a lot of Egyptian women don't have their shoulders exposed, and the less clothes that you're wearing, the more attention you're going to draw to yourself, the more stares you're going to get from men. And so if you want to be very respectful to the culture, you should be wearing maybe something that comes down to here, just covering your shoulder area or longer, and maybe some looser fitting clothes. Yeah, so this is a lot of times what I wear. So as you can see, it's below the knee. I don't ever wear anything above the knee, so that if you are going to be wearing pants or a skirt, wear something below the knee. And that isn't just for women, that's for men as well. I rarely see men wearing shorts. They're usually always wearing pants. And they don't usually wear cut-off tees. They'll be wearing longer sleeves. However, as foreigners, as a non-Muslim, they don't expect us to, follow their dress code and dress how they do. So I don't wear a hijab, obviously. If you're going into a mosque, then you will need to cover your hair, ladies. And so that's really good to have maybe a scarf or two. If you're doing different things throughout a day, a scarf so you can cover your shoulders if you have them exposed. and a scarf so that you can cover your hair when you are going into certain places like a mosque. So that's what I'm usually wearing. I'll show you guys some different outfits though, because I don't just wear this every day, obviously. All right, guys, so this is another respectful outfit. I think it's fine. You know, it's below the knee. It is exposing some leg, but not a lot. And, you know, the skirt allows for a bit more coverage since I am wearing a lot of times the skin-tight pants. So I'm actually even wearing the pants underneath the skirt just in case I decide to hop on a motorcycle. But you can see the shirt covers the shoulders. Might be a little loose here, but you know, that's fine. It's not super low cut. Another topic is like the material of the clothing. So I recommend cotton. Cotton is lightweight and it's breathable, and generally speaking, the temperature here in Egypt is quite warm. If you're not sure what to buy, ladies, just going back to this really quickly, you can buy clothes here in Egypt. Most of the things that they sell are going to already be appropriate for Egypt to be wearing, and you can get things altered, and both the clothes in Egypt is cheap, and also getting things altered is very cheap. So, you know, you don't need to pack your suitcase full of things. You can also buy things while you're here. That goes for men as well, but it's a lot easier for men to dress correctly, I think. So now this is Cairo that I've been talking about, in villages that are not by the sea. If you go to a beach town, the dress code is going to be a lot different. You will have women in bikinis, short shorts, sundresses, especially in towns like Sharm el-Sheikh, for example, which is a very resort touristic town. And yeah, people dress however they want out there. And I've actually even seen women in Cairo, foreigners, tourists, wearing like little sundresses that are like coming up to their thighs and exposing their back. And you can do that. But it's definitely going to draw a lot of stares from everyone, and definitely a lot of stares from the men especially. So, you know, if you're comfortable being stared at and you don't really care about the culture as much, then you can walk around like that. I wouldn't personally recommend it, you know, just because I obviously don't wear what Egyptian women wear. You know, I have my hair uncovered, but I try to wear a little bit more. If I was in the West, I'd be wearing a lot less. I wear short shorts in the West, in Asia, even Australia, Europe, America. I'm wearing tank tops, you know. But here I wear a bit more, not as much as they do. Somewhere in the middle, a happy medium, you know. So, but let me show you guys what I would wear on the beach. I went to a town called Dahab, which is along the Red Sea. And anywhere along the beaches, especially the Red Sea, you're going to have a lot more liberal dressing. So, yalla, let's find out what that looks like. So this is an outfit that I would be totally fine with wearing along the beaches. Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh, Dahab, and probably other cities as well. So my back is very much exposed here, which is a no-go in Cairo, if you ask me. But yeah, it's open, it's flowy, you know, you can take it off and use it as a beach cover if you're gonna go to the beach, have your little bikini on, whatever. So yeah, it's a lot more relaxed vibes on the beaches, of course, and you're able to be a little bit more liberal with how you dress. So yeah, this is an outfit that I would wear along the beach. All right, ladies, this is another outfit that's great if you're going to a mosque or maybe like a wedding. I've worn this to several weddings now. It covers, you know, my whole body. It comes all the way down. It has a high top. It's not low cut. Shoulders are exposed, but easily fixed with a scarf. So yeah, if you're going to a mosque, just cover the hair. If you're going to a wedding, perfect. And I mean, I've actually seen women exposed quite a bit more at weddings. So, you know, but this is respectful, elegant, and good for more formal events. For temperatures, it gets pretty cold in the winter in Cairo, in my opinion. Of course, that depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from the middle of winter in Germany, you're probably going to think it's not bad here. It's quite warm, perhaps. But if you're coming from Indonesia, you're going to think it's probably pretty cold. You know, even for me, being from a northern state in the U.S. near Canada, I was cold in the winter. I ended up buying a hoodie, then another hoodie to layer on top of that. I got scarves, and then eventually just a big jacket. So, but again, I'm outside a lot. I am on the back of motorcycles. That makes things a lot colder. So, Yeah, so it's not hot in the winter here though. So, and in the summer, very hot. Wear cotton. For footwear, I wear sandals all the time. I don't usually wear shoes except for in the winter. So, you know, if you're going to the desert, if you're going to maybe climb Mount Sinai over on the Sinai Peninsula, you can bring hiking shoes, you can bring boots for the desert. I wore sandals to climb Mount Sinai. I wore sandals on the beach. I wear sandals in Cairo. I wear sandals when I went to the black and white desert. So this is going to be depending on what you prefer. Just make sure whatever you bring is comfortable, because you're going to be moving around a lot, walking a lot, and you want to be comfortable while you're doing that. So if you want to bring shoes as well as sandals, maybe I would recommend that. Definitely for winter, it can be a bit cold to just wear sandals. And no matter the time of year, the roads are a bit dusty and can be quite dirty. So if you want to keep your feet clean, then I would also bring shoes. I have a lot of other information about Egypt, whether it's hostels, SIM cards, visa extensions, different sites to see around the city and in Cairo, but also around Egypt. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate it. Help this little channel grow. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I will do my best to answer that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.